Good morning and welcome to the Triathlon Devs YouTube channel. Last night I had the most bizarre news ever. Stay tuned to find out what's been occurring. I've come out for my long run today, just going to do about 6 miles or so, and as you can see I'm near the sea. I don't get the chance to go by the sea very often, living in Nottingham, so this is a lovely change from my long run. We brought the caravan up for a long weekend over Easter. We've come to a place called Wilnsea, which is about 45 minutes north of Hull. I'm trying to pretend it's nice and warm in Easter with my sunglasses on. It is flipping Baltic. The weather says it's about 10 degrees, but there's a 17-mile-an-hour wind, so it feels like it's about 3 degrees. So I've got my long sleeves on, I've got my gloves on, and I've got my hat on. So not ideal for spring. I've done a couple of miles so far along the coast path. I'm going to keep going for another mile or so and then turn around and head back. Hopefully by that point Mark will have some nice pancakes ready for breakfast, and then we can sit down and discuss what has been going on in my world in the last 24 hours. This is what we like on a Friday. Nobody around, anywhere to see. Right, let's crack on with some running. I think there's more video in than there is actually running this morning. How nice is this? I've just come across this little memorial garden. Alrighty, 7 miles done, nice and steady, just at 10-minute miles. It's quite hard work running on the sand. Let's go see whether these lot are up and eating breakfast. Hello! You okay? Hello?
Hello.
You okay? Everybody awake? Oh, I thought you might have pancakes ready.
I've just sorted out my manly duties.
Okay. Hey Jasper, have you come on your holiday? Hello. I'm all showered, had breakfast, ready to go for the rest of the day now. So what's the crazy news that I was alluding to earlier on then? So I was sitting in bed last night just checking through my emails when I saw this email from British Triathlon going, hope your race preparations are going well for Istanbul. There is now an 8-week kit window open. Please don't forget to order your kit. Turned to Mark and went, why have I been given a GB age group of kit code to order kit for Istanbul? So I opened up the rest of my emails and found another one from British Triathlon going, congratulations, you have qualified for the European 2025 Sprint Distance Championships in Istanbul. Had to do a bit of a take with it because I'm sure, as you can remember, I didn't qualify for the European Championships in Istanbul and was very disappointed with that at the end of last season. But I think the time has come now where everybody has to start paying for their race entries, and I think that there's quite a few difficulties with the European Championships in Istanbul. I think firstly the logistics of doing it on your own are very, very difficult because it's not really clear. Obviously Istanbul is split into 2 bits, it's Europe and Asian bit, and the race is actually in the Asian bit with it, so I think that's causing a few logistical problems with it. So either you do it yourself, and it's quite a lot of logistical challenges doing transfers and things and figuring out what to do on race day from hotels and things, or the other way is to go with the British Triathlon sort of their team package thing, which I don't know how much that costs, but it sounds like it's going to be absolutely extortionate. And there has also been a lot of civil unrest in Istanbul, so I think a lot of people are worried about wars potentially breaking out there, whether their insurance will cover them if the race actually gets cancelled, you know, if anything like that goes ahead. So I think those 3 things together are making quite a few people pull out. So what that means is there's roll down slots available. I knew I was fairly near the close of the roll down places. Can't remember if I was first reserve or second reserve, but now I appear to be at the top of the reserve list. So I have qualified for the European Championships in August in Istanbul. So that's took a little bit of soaking in, to be honest, because my season, I've already entered the European qualifiers to try and qualify for next year and one of the world qualifiers. So my race was all geared around sort of doing them in May, June, July. The European Championships are on the 30th, 31st of August, which is a bit of a pain in that we have got 3 weeks nearly booked on holiday in France in August. I am back for it. We get back the week before, but we've used 3 weeks of our holiday up in August, which means I can be fairly flexible. I get more leave than what Mark does. does, Mark doesn't get that much leave, so he's not actually sure he can get the leave to come out to Istanbul with me, which would be an absolute nightmare, because he always comes with me to my races. He's my biggest support crew. He's my bike mechanic as well. I would stand absolutely no chance of building a bike back up after it's gone on an aeroplane to Istanbul. So we've got a few logistics to kind of think about as to whether this is actually going to work or not. I spoke to my mum and dad about this because behind Mark and Amelia, they're my biggest support crew. They are super stoked that I finally managed to achieve it and get a bit of reward for all the hard work that I put in last year. Dad is definitely up for a trip to Istanbul. He's always up for a trip to anywhere, bless him. Reminds me of my county badminton days as a kid, when he used to traipse me all over the country and sit in miserably cold gym halls over winter and watch me play badminton. Mum would love to come. She really doesn't bear well in hot countries though, so we're not quite sure. End of August, Istanbul. It's still probably going to be quite warm, so that's a little bit undecided as whether she will be up for it. As we said, we've already sort of paid out this year for our holidays. I've paid out for races for the European and World qualifiers, already spent a fair amount of money on that. So I did have to do a lot of thinking last night as to whether or not this trip really was a good idea after I've based my season around trying to qualify for next year. So I did and ah about it. I don't know if I can actually get the time off work. Mark doesn't know if he can get the time off work or not. We only need to be in Istanbul for about 4 days, but I suspect even the three of us for 4 nights or maybe 5 nights, I can't imagine us having much change out of £2,500 to do this. So I did do a bit of serious thinking about this last night as to whether or not I do go. I did actually contemplate, do I actually give this opportunity up, and on the basis that I have managed to qualify this year and I wasn't running as well as what I intended to be. My plan is that I will be a lot faster by the end of this year, so do I just go for it and try and qualify for next year? I didn't have to think about that for too long. I was like, this is too good an opportunity. You never quite know, do you, what's around the corner. You could get injured. Standard could be even higher next year. It could be somewhere really popular, so there's not as many roll down places available. So I thought about it overnight and then went, you know what, of course I'm going to take it. I'm not going to give up the opportunity when I've worked so hard to try and get a GB suit. If push comes to shove, I will go alone. If I did that, I would probably go with the official race organisers, so I'm not having to stress about sorting my bike out and all those kind of things and find my way around Istanbul on my own. I think, my dad's pretty much up for going anyway, so me and my dad will definitely be going. It might be that maybe me and my dad go out and then potentially perhaps if Mark and Amelia can come out for the weekend or something like that. But yeah, hopefully we can make it work in that I don't have to go on my own and I can get a little bit of support with me. I'm really playing catch up now amongst all the other members of the squad because they've all known for quite a lot of months. It was kind of before Christmas when the official sort of roll down places were out there, so most people have known for like the last 3 or 4 months. They've already been well on the go to sort of try and sort out the logistics of it in a good way though. They've done all that work behind the scenes trying to figure out what's worked. There is a closed Facebook page that I've asked for permission on, so hopefully I can jump on that and try and get up to speed a little bit, figure out what I need to do, what the costs are for the official ones, whether I go down that route or whether we go for just kind of doing it ourselves. Most of our holidays and stuff we do DIY. We did all our Lapland DIY, so I'm fairly happy with kind of mixing together logistics of it, so we'll see how that goes. So it's been a bit of a roller coaster, well, not even 24 hours really. I do think this could be the best time actually for me going and giving this a shot. So at the minute I'm only working 22 hours a week and I've got that up until end of July, so I've got kind of 7.5 hours each week extra free to train. I had said, like, I've done this lactate threshold test with it and I've figured out where I'm going wrong with my run training, and actually I have left it too late in the season in terms of trying to be fit for May, for those early European qualifiers like May and June with it. So where are we now? We're in April. That gives me 3.5 months of time to actually put this run training that I've got in place into practice with it, and I think that's a good enough time. They say like 8 weeks, don't they, for adaptation. So if I've got 12 weeks, that could actually put me at the peak of my fitness come the end of August, and this possibly is the best shot I've got of doing anything. I don't really have any targets for going out there. I'm certainly not going to podium or anything like that. There's 20 GB females in each age group. So at the minute, I obviously know that I am the 20th best. So I've got absolutely no chance of doing anything decent. I think my goals would be getting around the course in a respectable time, not embarrassing myself, doing, times that are good for me, and hopefully not coming last. I think that would probably be my target for the race at the minute. So that's it from today. We are going off to do the deep now for the rest of the day, going to do a bit of touristy things, and then I'm going to go to the drawing board and figure out what I need to do, figure out the logistics, figure out what my training plan's going to be, and yeah, European Championships, here we come. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. There's going to be a whole lot more written and filmed about this in my progress to the run up to the championships. So we will see you again soon for another episode and some more training. I thought I'd show you around our new van because I don't really think I've done any filming on this. We bought a new van at the end of our holiday last year, so we literally had 2 nights in it, and then we've had it just kind of stuck away over winter. So we've got our lovely nice lounge area. Jasper! We've got Jasper, who still comes with us, who's part of the furniture. Oh, we've got Mr. Kerry, he comes with us, he's part of the furniture. We need him to pull the caravan, don't we? Yeah. You alright?
Your teeth.
How you feeling about your European qualifier wife?
Good, if I can get time off work.
Yeah, I'll be good if you can't come. This is Amelia's sleeping area, so it's quite nice. It's got 2 bunk beds. This is like can be a table during the day and 2 chairs, another dining area bit. But we've got enough space so we can get Amelia's bed up all day, so that's quite nice for her. We've got Mark's nice small telly, because obviously, you know, we need a telly that size in the caravan. Oh, we bought an Amelia. Hello, chick, you alright? How do you feel about your mummy going to the European Championships? Oh, that excited. You're going to come and watch if you can?
Don't compute, does it, with Amelia?
You're going to come to Asia and watch Mummy race? She's up for a trip to Asia. She's not really bothered about watching Mummy race, are you? Right, what else have we got? We've got the oven here. We've got microwave. Oh, we've got loads of cupboards as well. Lots of cupboard space up here, which is good. Amelia's got all her cupboard space up there, which she doesn't keep tidy. Excuse me, please. Beep, beep. We've got the fridge washing up. We've got the most important thing. We've decided that we need to come with the coffee machine on holiday now. This is our bedroom with a nice big bed. Cupboards up here. Wardrobe. And then we've got a nice spacious bathroom in here with Jasper's toilet in there as well. When we got this caravan, we were excited because it's got a door and we could shut you in the bathroom. But then you just cry all night, don't you? You've got your little dining area down there. Hello, hello. This might be Jasper's last trip in the caravan. I really am done now. We're going to head off for the day and do some touristy things and enjoy our time here. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and join me for lots of build up and training to the European Championships.